Brain pain. Pain on your brain from thinking too much. That's the topic tonight. As today, I had several thoughts going through my mind, some errands that I had to do just to get my personal affairs in order. You know, you always have errands, whether it's paying your taxes, whether it's picking up something to eat, whether it's getting gas, whether it's picking up a earpiece for your electronics. Hey, Andy, I see you, brother. Pain on the brain comes from things that you're thinking about that you have to do. Errands. Errands in conjunction with memories. Memories are things from the past. Also, you're thinking about things in the future. What you have to do not only today, but the next day. And you're thinking about things that went wrong. And then you're processing the present. You're talking to a lady in Starbucks, and maybe there's an awkward conversation, and you feel pain on your brain now because it was awkward. And you didn't mean to make it uncomfortable, but somehow the conversation ended uncomfortable. Sometimes conversations, even when totally good intention, they end up uncomfortable. And all these things, thinking about your errands, thinking about the past, thinking about the future, interpreting the present, it causes brain pain. You're thinking too much about all these different things, and you now have a headache. But a headache doesn't fully describe what I want to communicate, which is brain pain. Not anxiety. Anxiety is more like a fluttered brain. Anxiety, that can cause brain pain, but anxiety is more like totally anticipation of the future. Anxiety is mainly focusing on the future and things you can't control. I'm talking about when you're thinking about your errands, you're thinking about your future, your past, and you're interpreting the current. You know, your brain is a computer chip. It's processing information, trying to make a decision, and it's not just science, it's art. Even the scientists who've studied the brain, who've dissected the brain, who have studied it for thousands of years, they don't fully understand its full capabilities. It can't be reproduced. So there's a level of art. Art is abstract. You can't fully understand it. There's no data. There's no one way that you can say this is fact. It's a little bit unknown. If you talk to any doctors or any scientist, they'll give you the data, they'll give you their experiments, they'll give you the conclusion, the general consensus of the people studying that field, what they believe, but they also say, look, there's a level of it that we just don't understand. What is the brain definition? Well, and one of the things I Googled said the brain is an amazing 3-pound organ. Your brain is an organ, approximately 3 pounds, that controls all functions of the body. It interprets information from the outside world and embodies the essence of the mind and soul. Intelligence, creativity, emotion, and memory are a few of the many things governed by the brain. Protected within the skull, the brain is composed of, I'm not going to say this right, cerebrium, and brainstem. 3 different things. The brain receives information through our 5 senses: sight, smell, touch, taste, and hearing. So there's 5 inputs. You have inputs in life and you have outputs. There's 5 inputs. The inputs to the brain are sight, smell, touch, taste, and hearing. Often many at one time. Your brain has to process this information at one time. So there could be some pain. And some people think about things more than others. So you've often heard the term, that person just has a hardwired brain. We can't figure them out. Okay. The brain controls our thoughts, memories, and speech. Yeah, if you have brain problems, Uh, if you have some type of disability, it could possibly affect your speech. People who go through a stroke, many times they lose the ability to have proper speech. Movement of the arms and legs are function and the function of many organs within our body. These are all things the brain controls. The central nervous system is composed of the brain and the spinal cord. The nervous system is composed of spinal nerves that branch from the spinal cord and cranial nerves that branch from the brain. Your brain is an amazing thing, but it also can cause you amazing pain. And I think if you think too much, and some people think more than others, you know who thinks the most? People who tell you, "Oh, don't worry about it, just calm down." They're over there taking drugs, prescription pills, or drinking. Or many people who tell you to relax have self-medicated, and they have. Be careful who you take advice from. I'm pointing out this observation, okay? Not for any other reason, but to say it's a reality of life. The brain has pain. Sometimes you go think too much. Sometimes it's because you got too much stress in your life. Sometimes you can avoid all the stress in your life, but just something as doing errands can cause pain. I know people who snap. Like I had pulled over to the side of the road today because I had to answer a text, so I didn't want to do it driving. So I pulled over to the side of the road, was all the way over to the side so people could pass me on a side street. And some pickup truck came, and I guess they were mad that I had pulled over to the side, even though I was off the main road. And he went speeding past me like to prove a point. So what was going on in their brain? They were already probably thinking about the other stresses of their life, okay? And so now they wanted to make a point, like, I got all this on my mind. Brain pain, okay? They're the people right now pounding a beer, laughing, eating hot wings, watching the Super Bowl. You would think they have no brain pain, but little do you know, during the day, they cut people off, curse them, and wish they would die. Brain pain. Thinking too much. It could be a grandmother rocking in her chair, thinking too much, or it could be a young kid in a pickup truck thinking too much. Brain pain. It's an observation of life. Okay, and your brain is an amazing organ. Okay, 3 pounds of either heaven or hell. Certainly have to take care of it. Certainly have to be mindful when you feel that pain on your brain and the different things stressing you. Are you trying to take in too much information? Are you focusing on the wrong information? You got to learn to let go. Why is letting go key? Because when you let go, you're taking some of the pressure off the brain to process. So you're holding on tight to an awkward conversation that happened today. You're forcing your brain. You're forcing your brain to process information because you refuse to let go. And sometimes just a conversation with someone that you don't like, that you don't vibe with, that could be brain pain. Like sometimes I say, here, I'll block someone if we just don't vibe. Why? Because they want to tell me how to do this live feed. They should have their own channel, but they don't have the guts to have their own channel. So they're an expert in my channel. They're an expert in my live feed. They don't have brain pain because they don't have a life. Okay. It's easy to avoid your truth and to push your thoughts on someone else. It's hard to do the work of your life. And but as I do the work of my life, okay, as I self-express, as I articulate, as I'm consistent in my self-care and my goals, I push past the pain. And that's what I'm here to share tonight. For me. For some people that get it, that's great. For some people that don't, that's okay. I'm fine with that. Love and respect. All right, now we're going to all live comments. Praise the Lord. Every night on this YouTube channel, I go live. You can subscribe and be notified. You can also follow me on Instagram. My Instagram is the word inspire, the symbol underscore, the number 38. Inspire underscore 38. Also, I appreciate it if you click the thumbs up and share the video. Thank you very much. Andy G. Hey, Andy G. Brad Brain Pain. Yep. Woohoo. Boom. What's up, woohoo? Good to see you, man. How's everything going in your life, man? Woohoo. Happy Super Bowl Sunday. Yeah, it is. I think about that tonight as I'm sitting here in my car. Of course, I had many years in my younger years where I went to different parties and get-togethers. And I like the idea of going to them, but then when I would go to them, I said, why am I here? Everything has a season, but I like being alone. I like spending time by myself. It causes me more brain pain, it causes me more aggravation to be obligated to people and to hang around. I like being by myself, especially as I get older. I like these virtual relationships. I like going live every night. I like blocking people, and I don't care if they give the thumbs down or not. I like being able to control my life as much as possible. You can't control everything. Why? Because it just makes a better quality life for me. I hope you're doing good, brother. Antonio, what's up, man? Antonio, hot there in Florida. It's 80 degrees today. Yeah, a lot of sun emojis. And then a guy swimming in the ocean. And then I don't know what that is. A guy surfing. It just people doing outdoor stuff. Good job, Antonio. Yeah, oh yeah. Gary, hey Sam, I hope you're doing well. Talk soon, brother. Hey man, thank you, Gary. I hope you're doing well also, man. Gang of Youth, what's up, man? My brother, it's a blessing to hear from you. It's a blessing to have you. Thank you. Thank you, Sam. Same back to you, man. Thank you. I really needed this moment with the exact topic, brain pain, brother. Like-minded people, and we're vibing. And thank you, brother. I'm going through brain pain right now. I can understand. I'm there with you. And you just happen to live stream on it. Amen. Well, brother, that's the type of people I want to be around. We don't have to justify ourselves to each other. We just get each other. It's just like, when you had a good basketball team or any type of sports, football, you could say, when you have two people who are in sync, they know what the person's going to do, right? They know the next move. So a quarterback and a wide receiver, they know what route, how the route's going to get ran, how to anticipate the ball. Those are the type of people who win the championship. When you have players who are on the same page, not when you have players who are competing against themselves. Like, I'm not here to compete against people in the chat room. I'm not here to compete. I'm here to compliment. And if the compliments are mutual, then we can go our separate ways. Okay. You can go play for, whatever team you want, but this is team positivity. So you either get with it or you get to stepping. Antonio, I'm in a good mood. Well, I'm not mad at that for no reason. Well, that's good. I often say when you're in a good mood, ride it all the way out. Don't question it. Don't try to make yourself sad. When you have a good mood, when things are going good, don't wish it away. Ride that positivity all the way to the sandy beaches of Florida. Okay, when you surf, you ride that wave until you fully crash. Keep going, brother. Good job. I feel hope. Good. I don't know why. Don't question it, brother. Don't question it. Just ride it out, man. Chad, it's hard to be grateful for something that causes me so much trouble. Sometimes I wish I would shut off. Now, I understand. The mind doesn't turn off. Many creative people, many people, all of us to a certain extent, but some more than others, their mind won't turn off. I remember Elon Musk in an interview saying that his mind would never turn off. It's like a curse. And so that's what it is. It causes brain pain because you want to stop thinking. It's very hard. I understand, Chad. My brain does come in handy, though, when it's time to balance that checkbook. Well, I'm not mad at you, Chad. Oh, make a grocery list. I'm not mad at that, Chad. My brain is slowly coming back to normal since I stopped drinking and getting high. Chad, amen, brother. Keep healing, man. Self-love, man. Self-care. Love and respect. I love to drive. Hey, I avoid those brain pain people that cause road rage. It was amazing. I love to drive. Good to see you. It's like I tried to avoid them, right? So I tried to pull over to the side of the road so I didn't cause anyone else problems, no one else trouble. You'd figure that than someone text and drive and like drive slow or drive fast. I pulled over on a side street. So you figure I'm doing the right, and I did do the right thing. I did the legally right thing to do and the courteous, respectful thing to do. And still, it wasn't good enough for some people. That one guy in the pickup with the diesel, he still had to make a point to kick up dust in my car. Why? Because he's going through his own brain pain. You often hear when someone's very disrespectful and hurtful to you, it has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with themselves. You know, that guy, he should be taking care of himself. There are some bad people in this world. I don't care how nice you talk to them. I don't care what you do. They're always going to be there. There's just a small percentage of people that are very nasty. I think the majority of people are very positive. There's some percentage very nasty. And I tried to avoid them. Now I had to let that thought go, because in my mind, like when he did that, I said in my mind, I should go follow this bastard and give him a piece of my mind. But I said, that ain't gonna leave nothing but trouble. But I have to let that thought go. It's very hard because I didn't do anything. I didn't cut him off or anything like that. So I'm just like, man, I gotta let this go. I don't want to let it go, but I had to let it go because it doesn't lead to anything positive. That's true. Doug, I've been thinking about you, brother. I'm praying for you. You and Pam. Hey, Doug, Sammy, I caught you live. Good to have you. Guess what? What? I'm not watching the bowl as well. Well, amen. Me and you on the same page. I'm watching you from warmer New Mexico. Good, yeah. It was warm today in Florida, 80 degrees. That frozen part's in the middle of the country. It's a disaster in the middle of the country. And no alligators here. Well, I rather have alligators than snakes. Well, we have snakes too. I can't lie. But I don't want to be in Arizona. I don't want to be in New Mexico. I love you, brother. I got to be by the ocean, brother. I love you. I love you, Doug. I hope you and Pam are doing Doug. I start a week doing good, man. Up at 5:30 a.m. I know that sucks. Home around 6 p.m. I know, but you're doing good. I'm proud of you. Busy week. Good to be employed. Yes, until it brings brain pain. But when you have no income coming in, that's brain pain too. Try to make the most of your life, brother. I'm very proud of you, though. The good news is you're almost at retirement, so you just keep working your plan, brother. I'm very proud and very happy for you, Doug. I went from sales to an insurance estimator for a large RV and marine dealership. New things to learn about repairs and insurance claims. Okay. No longer carrying a sales quota. Oh, that's good. Kind of nice, actually. Yeah, you're not under the pressure to meet numbers, and then you have to maybe be a little bit manipulative or tough. So, brother, that sounds healthier. Good job. I'm very happy for you, man. Very happy for you, Doug. You know, I appreciate you, Doug. I'll never forget all the positive comments you left on some of my early videos that were very encouraging to me. I want to show gratitude and appreciation. I'm very thankful. I'm tough. The beauty of solitude. Oh, yeah. Not having to get all worked up about going to parties. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. No DUI. Nope. When you get pulled over after wasting $120 at bar. Yes. Oh, that's so true. Now, look, love and respect to anyone who wants to live that life. But I totally agree with you. That's how I feel. And good job, M-Tough. The stress of being social is horrible. Yes. Now, I'm very social in the fact that, like, I'm very much out in society. I talk to people. Now, there was one conversation today I had at Starbucks I said I wish I didn't have. What was it about? It was nothing. Like, we were just talking about, like, I like when the Starbucks people, they put the ice in first, then the water. And I like when they put the soy milk in first, then the coffee, because then it mixes properly. So I was just saying, oh, thank you for putting the ice in first. So, like, the other girl heard me that usually gets my ice water. So she was happy, but I think she got offended because she usually puts the water in first. So, like, I pick up on that because I don't want to hurt people's feelings. It's like when I used to go to the barber, like, if the barber I used to like to go to, if he was busy, but the other one said, well, I'm free, I'll take you, but I didn't want him to cut my hair. Like, I don't want to say no to him because I don't want to hurt his feelings and then he have brain pain, but I don't want to get a bad haircut and then I have brain pain, but it's like I'm the type of person where I'll get the bad haircut, but I felt bad, but look, I can't control it. I think you should put the ice in before the water. But I was very positive, but I think she took offense to it. I tried to be positive. It wasn't good, though. I'm tough. The stress of being social is horrible. Yep. Tony, what up, Sam? What's up, man? How you doing on a camping trip? He goes, how you doing on a camping trip? I'm watching you from the middle of the forest. Well, brother, praise the Lord. I found a free campground tonight. I'll be staying out for a couple days. So, brother, me and you shall campeth together. May no bugs bite you, and may you have a lot of good times. Good job. Tara, what's up, Tara? What's going on, folks? Tara, you having a Super Bowl party in your new house? Good to see you. Doug, Tara, good evening from sunny and clear New Mexico. Now, Doug's married. Don't let Doug hit on you. Tony, what's the temp in New Mexico? Doug, Tara listening to Sam while stretching. All right. Doug, we're hitting the 50s. Oh, we're in the 80s. Got you beat, brother, but I love you, Doug. Marin, AirPods block a lot of Super Bowl? What's that? I'd rather be here with your channel. Marin, well, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah. I mean, to each their own, but I feel the same way. And heart emoji back to you, Marin. Thank you. Sam, I always appreciate your love and support. It's reciprocal. It means so much. It's reciprocal, brother. Good relationships are reciprocal. Thank you. That's our brother Dylan from the Northwest. Hey, Sammy. What's up? How's everything going with you? Good. A little bit of brain pain today. Why? Because I had to run around and do some errands, and I couldn't get it off my mind. And then, like, just a couple things kind of annoyed me. But towards the end of the day, it got better until I had the awkward conversation in Starbucks. And then I'm just like, my brain was pulsating. But I'm thankful. I'm blessed. I'm very thankful. Not complaining, but I'm sharing. And I'm trying to be thankful, stay positive. Glad you let the guy go. Yeah, oh, that caused me brain pain, brother. Thank you. Thank you. Glad you let the guy go when he did that. Yeah, it wasn't easy, but I had to because I knew that's wisdom. Peace and love, Sam. Thank you. Thank you, Dylan. You understand. Deborah. Hey, Sam. Chilly in North Florida. You got to get to South Florida. But better than snow. That's true. Good for you. Yeah, you turned it positive. Deborah, good job. You turned that negativity into positivity. Did a good job. You didn't just like put your pickup on full speed and throw smoke all over me. Good job, Deborah. I love you. Tom, what's up, brother? What's quality class? Quality class? I don't know. What's that? What do you mean by that? I don't know what quality class means. Doug, good to see you, Tom. Doug, Tara, I watch YouTube channel that has train cams. I watch one from L.A. Grange. Oh, yeah, because Tara's from Kentucky. Love that little town. I don't know anything about Kentucky. Doug, all caps now. Kentucky looks beautiful to this New Mexican. Doug, be careful. You're married. Don't try to hit on Tara. Annie G. Ice before water. Yeah. No, but I didn't say it like towards the girl. I thought she was in the back, and she wasn't in the back, but I guess she heard me because she was checking me out. I said it to the guy as like an encouraging word. I said, brother, thank you for putting the ice in first. I said, I appreciate that. I just personally like how it tastes better. I was trying to like encourage him. I wasn't saying anything negative. But then she like heard me. She goes, oh, really? You like it like that? So, oh, God, here we go. And I said, no. I said, it doesn't matter to me. I said, but I just like, I like it a little bit better when I ice it in first. But I don't want to mess her up. I wouldn't even have said it if I knew she would hear it because I don't want to like make her upset. I should have just kept quiet. Damn it. All right, it's all right. Marin, at Doug, Orgrons on the new. Oh, yeah. Congrats on the new position. Good job, Marin. Tom, I was out just say it's beautiful today. 50 in Pennsylvania. Well, brother, that ain't bad. Praise the Lord. Hydration break for Pennsylvania being 50 degrees. That's not bad, brother. That's better than what it was last week. So I'm happy for you. I want it to be as warm as possible. I know what it's like. I grew up right next to Pennsylvania. Love and respect. Tara, quality for the product my company makes. We use calipers to measure the product to ensure it will fit on vehicles. Thickness of product, paint thickness, etc. I'm lost. What happened? Tony, yuck, I hate it up there. People can't drive. Oh, PA, yuck, I hate it up there. People can't drive. Tony, where you at? I thought you, well, I don't know. No, you're Maryland, right? It's all love, man. Everywhere's got different areas. We gotta show love. Doug, thanks for the congrats, Marin. Yeah, Doug's making money. Marin, sorry, autocorrect takes me. That's okay. Congrats on the new position. Doug, folks, I love where I live. However, I would love to visit many places you live in. Florida's the best. This country has so many great places. Florida's the best. I love it. I love everyone. And love people from all over the country. I love everyone too. I gotta stay in Florida. I love you, Doug. Tony, come to Maryland. Yeah, he's trying to pump American. We have a little bit of everything. That's why they call America. That's why we are called American in miniature. I didn't know that. Doug, I am not all caps trying to hit on Tara. Yeah, right. You know I see right through your lies and deceit. Kentucky looks very inviting to me and my wife. Yeah, as soon as I got to throw something set, he always puts his wife in. I love you. Our kind of country. I love Tennessee when I was there for business. I'm not mad at you. Here's Tara. Tara says, Kentucky is beautiful, Doug. You must come and visit sometime. Oh, Tara's hitting on you back. L.A. Grange is mainly known for being where the male federal prison is, though. Oh, okay, I don't know anything about that. Annie G, laughing. You're a good soul, Sammy Waller. Praise the Lord. I try not to hurt anyone. I think I hurt that one girl's feelings with the ice comment. I try not to, though, but I love everyone. I got to roll down my windows. Getting hot. 80 degrees today in South Florida. That's what I like. Do I like it cold? No, I don't. I like it hot. Doug, Tara. Oh, here we go. I want to go to Bourbon Trail and see horse country. However, the mountains and the country there have major appeal to Pam and myself. Well, I was in what do they call it? Esquitarian, Esquitarian, like where they have horses. The other day, like there was a campground, like a campground for like horses and stuff. Rattling down. She's from the West Coast. Laughing about the Starbucks chick. It was rattling down. I hate awkward conversations, but I try not to hurt anyone's feelings. Thank you for understanding. Tony? Yeah, I'm in Maryland, like 15 minutes from Pennsylvania. Yeah, that's not far. Carson? Yo, bro, what's up, man? Good to see you. Tara? Sam's, yeah, she's laughing. Yeah, you crack me up. Yeah, that's good. Doug? Sammy? About rattling snakes. I've caught 4 in the last 2 years. Damn, what you doing catching rattling snakes? Yo, that's because you're living in New Mexico, man. I only had to kill one of them. Oh, my God. Catch and release usually. Love the diamondback rattlers. Doug, you got to get to Florida, man. You got to stay by the ocean. Get away from that desert, man. We love you. Tony, I always drive up there for gigs. Well, there in West Virginia. Okay. That's a saxophone player. Saxophone emoji, Tony. Maren. I doubt you hurt her feelings. I hope not, but I feel compassionate for people. She probably has a little crush on you. I think that's what happened. And she felt like I was hurting her. I just was trying to tell, I wasn't even trying to tell her anything. I was just trying to tell the guy, thank you. I told him, thank you. I wasn't saying anything negative. I said, thank you for putting the ice in first because it tastes more magical. And she was like, oh, really? You like the ice first? I was like, and it was like, we turned to a big thing. Then, oh, you also like the soy milk in before the coffee? I always do the coffee. I was like, oh my God, here we go. It's fucking disaster. I should have kept my mouth shut. That's what I get. I love you. Carson? Yep, same and same Pete. Was out walking my dog in here. Dogs are amazing for meeting people. All they are. I met a lot of MILFs walking my dog, but it all ends in disaster. You meet a MILF, you think it's all nice and sweet, and then you think that awkward conversation with Starbucks was bad? You ain't feel brain pain until you did a MILF and it went sour, and then your dog passed away, and then you hate life for 2 years. So that's what happened to me. John. Hello, checking in from Maryland. We got 2 people from Maryland. You and Tony. Good to see you. Carson, not watching the game? No, I'm living in my car and I don't game. It's probably streaming on live, but I don't watch sports anymore. I'm not mad at anyone who does. I did it for years. Just not interested. Maren, now you just compliment anything to her. Nah, I can't. It's too early. Like her shoes, laughing. Now, good suggestion, Maren, but it's too early. You know, like when there's an awkward conversation, you have to wait at least 24 hours before that awkwardness settles down and you can actually give a compliment again. You could try to, but then it just makes it more awkward. Like, you know, when you have like you got to give space. Like Maren, like it was, I got to give her space. I got to give her space now for at least 24 hours. And then tomorrow I got to come in. I got to say something nice. Now I'm going to say something nice anyway, because that's how I like to be. But I got to say something nice and keep my mouth shut and then go right to my seat, because I don't want it to be awkward like in Starbucks, because that's my house. I remember I was dating a girl that lived in my complex. And I remember like it turned sour and it's like, oh shit, we got to live here. And it was horrible. Never do that again. Good job. Sal, Texas in the house. Even to Sam, hope everything is going well for you. I'm very thankful. I hope you are well. Hey, bless. Thank you. Same to you. Sunglass face emoji. Love and respect, brother. Same back to you. Thank you, brother. Doug. Oh, here we go, Tara. Tara, you have a good week. Our favorite Kentuckian. Oh, here we go. On this channel. And don't let Sam hit on you. Yeah, right. You look at you. Okay. Maybe now and then. Don't forget, he's a middle-aged man. Well, that's true. Be kind on him. I appreciate the love. I'll take compassion. Thank you. We're going to compliment. Tomorrow I'm going to compliment. I can't even see her shoes. She's behind the counter, but I'll say it. I love to drive. I live in Maryland, too. We got 3 people from Maryland. Love and respect to Maryland. Tony, really? What part? Amtoff. I've dated MILFs. Always a disaster. Yep. Always in huge legal battles with your ex. Well, you got to wait till after the settlement clears. You can't get in the middle before it clears. Then you, all caps, have to hear about it. That's why I don't want to be in any relationship. I want to be in a virtual relationship, and if it gets nasty, we block each other and we never see each other again. I can't do real life. Carson, you thinking about getting your windows in? No, not in this car. Maybe the next one I would get. Right now, my back ones are already tinted. It's just my front 2 that aren't, because in New Jersey, well, at least at the time I bought the car, it was illegal to tint your front windows. In Florida, you can tint all of them, but I have no desire to tint the fronts at this point. Tara, you guys have a good weekend too, Doug. Sam's a grown man. I am. He does what he wants. Yeah, that's right. That's a given. Yeah, Tara, I love you. Good job. Norma. Hey, Norma. Laughing goes good to laugh. Maren, the shoes from his pickup lines. Hey, Sam. Funny show tonight. Thank you. But yes, brain pain is real. Warm here today in North Georgia. Well, that's good. Shout out to you and Terry, man. I'm glad it got warmer. It got warmer for a lot of people in the United States today. That's good. Marin, Tara, it's one of Sam's pickup lines. I got many. To complimentary shoes. Yeah, I do that. Only once in a while. I got to be careful. I got a lot of different ones, though. That's good. I love to drive. Be more. Baltimore's in the house. Tony, county or the city? Well, hydration break. I don't know. You do the best you can, and that's all you can do in life. But today was good days. Look, it's going to be mid 70s and high, and basically 80s all week, sunny in Florida, South Florida. So I'm loving that. Marin, regarding relationships, I've always just given the other person all I have and walk away easier on my heart. I can understand that. And I've got the brains to just start over. I can understand that. Got wiser with age and got picky. I can totally understand that. Good job. I love to drive, says County. Yeah, I mean, I just think relationships aren't worth it. For me, it's just too much to think about. It's another thing to maintain. Relationships are maintenance. My mind can't handle that anymore. I'm just past that point in my life. Tony, Sam, I'm naming the band Saxoholics. I think that was my suggestion. Was that? It was one of them. There was a lot of good suggestions. Thank you, brother. Who gave the other? Someone said Sax in the City. That was a good one too. Yeah, Tony's naming his band. So Saxoholics, I think, is a go. So that's good. You got a couple of good suggestions the other night when you were asking that. So I'm glad, brother. Keep using your creativity, man. That relieves pain. Sometimes listening to music relieves pain. That's true, Tony. That's cool. Baltimore County is the way better than the city. Doug, good night. All caps, everyone. Have a good week. Check in on Sam often. Thank you. I'm still making sure he is off his addiction to Skinny Pop. Yeah, after chip my tooth, I'm done. He's talking tough about it. Yeah, we're going to build this wall. No, I'm not. And now he urges for another bag. No, I'm not, brother. I refuse. You want to know my new, this is my new treat. Okay. This has been replaced Skinny Pop. Okay. I know you voted for Trump. So remember when Trump replaced Ivanka with, his other wife, Marilyn Maples, and then he replaced her with his current wife. This is what I replaced my first wife with, okay, as far as Skinny Pop. It's kind of healthy, multi-grain, okay? So love and respect, but I know you voted for Trump. I love you. It's all right. Don't get upset. Rusty did a video today of the wall, and it's total disaster. Marin, like that, Tony, Sax in the City, too. I love to drive. I agree. Jake, feel like I have too many responsibilities. I can understand that. And it's making life so stressful. That's why I totally minimalized my life. I got rid of everything I didn't need, brother, and I can understand that. James gave a great emoji. I didn't even know they had a brain emoji thing, and he gave a brain and emoji pain. James, good job, brother. I think emojis make life a little better, because when I have brain pain, that emoji looks exactly like it. Good job. Marin, 2 palm trees, 3 hearts, laughing good. 3 hearts, and then 2 palm trees. Good job, Marin, with the emojis. Antonio. Sam, do you eat avocados? Yes, I love avocados. Great meal. They're a little messy, but I love them. Yeah, they're very healthy. Good fat source. Great vegetable. Tony, I'm tough. I ran and box and play sax on stage under the lights will make you sweat. Well, I like to sweat in the sun of Florida while I look at bikinis. That's what I like. James, Sam is way too sexy. Well, there was a song about that in the 90s. Was it? Too sexy for this shirt. Too sexy for this. Whatever. I don't know who sung that, but I remember that was a big song. Antonio. Those late July snacks are good. I eat them too. Yeah, well, amen. Yeah, they are good. They got a lot of different flavors too. Thank you, Antonio. Tara, what if she's wearing a 98-cent pair of flip-flops from Walmart? Will you still use the nice shoes line? Yeah, why not? Because I don't want to get with her. I don't care if she had on like what were some popular ones back in the day? I don't care if she had on whatever nice pair of shoes. What else would you compliment on her? Eyes, smiles, all good compliment. Yeah, everything. You know what I mean? For me, the biggest thing I've learned, when you are talking to the opposite sex is, number one, smile. Smile even if you have a messed up grill, because when you smile, you attract positive, you make people feel safe. So the first thing you're doing, like if you're playing the game, I try to do this like just as a general rule to make my life more positive. But if you're really playing the game, you want to smile because it's inviting. Once in a while you're going to get the dark chick that listens to death metal and she doesn't want you to smile. She wants you to be like Darth Vader, but that's going to end in a disaster too. They all end in a disaster. It doesn't matter if you meet them at church or you meet them in a strip club. But what I can tell you is this: you want at this point in my life, you want to smile, you want to be soft tone. I got to tone myself down because sometimes soft tone. You want to, as a man, let me tell you something. Men out there, you want to say as least words as possible. You want to say as least words as possible. You want to say small, short, simple, sweet sentences. Huh. Oh my God. I am the king of the MILF game. You guys are listening? Take notes, man. Somebody give me the notepad emoji, man. Oh, now, you guys aren't ready. I could give you a whole damn book. I got to do a whole live feed on that. Damn, Terry got me all worked up. It's a disaster out there. I love you, Terry. Yeah, I wouldn't compliment. Yeah, I just want her to feel good about herself, and I want to get the hell out of there. I don't want to date her. I've been down that road. I just want my Starbucks. I want to go to my seat. I want to use the free Wi-Fi, and I want to get the hell out of there. I want to be under the radar. I love everyone. I want the best for everyone. But the last thing I want is an awkward situation because we have had passionate sex behind Starbucks, and now I can't go in Starbucks to get my pike coffee. That would be a total disaster. I don't want that. Tara, right, said, Fred sang, I'm too sexy. Is that who sang it? Norma's laughing. Good death metal chick. Well, see, I love her too. But it's crazy. Too much brain pain. James. Blueberries, avocados, avocado emoji, good emoji. Strawberry emoji, that's good emoji. And veggie emoji. All healthy for the body. Oh, yeah, that's true. And are healthy for the brain. That's true. You got to eat them after that conversation. Total disaster. Norma. Excellent recall, Tara. James, Sam for president. Well, I don't know if I'm ready for that. I could do it, but do I want to do it? I don't know. It's a disaster. And a lot of times, like, it sounds good, like Sam for president, but a lot of times it's an ego thing just to have a label. For me, I don't care if it would be someone else. I just want someone. There's no perfect president. I just hope that people can kind of work together as best as possible to make practical, good decisions for overall good of civilization. Tony, I've dated a few goths. It's a depressing disaster. Well, yeah, I've dated goth girls. I've dated, Hello Kitty girls. I've dated, I'm Kim Kardashian girls. I've dated, I'm mommy girl. I've dated all different types of girls. And I'm sure girls can think they all in a disaster. It doesn't matter. Why? Because relationships are a disaster. It's just how long do you want to put up with it? I don't even want to put up with one conversation in Starbucks. It totally changed my whole day. I love everyone. Tony, I've dated a few guys. It's a disaster. Norma, I'll endorse that, James. I appreciate the support, but let's just I gotta take it one day at a time. Thank you, Marin. And have the soy milk in a cup before the coffee. Yeah, Mary, that's all I didn't even say that to her, but she took offense. It was a whole thing. I love to drive. Oh, she's taking notes. Good job. I love to drive. James, Sam, the Super Bowl is on, baby. Oh, I'm giving you guys the best Super Bowl highlights you ever seen in your life. You don't watch that. But James, thanks, Norma. James, Sam for president. If rather have Sam than Trump any day of the week. Well, I appreciate that. And again, I don't want to say Trump's all bad. I just don't like his overall tone. I mean, I think once in a while you got to be fired up like Trump. And again, let's be honest, Hillary was a disaster. Hillary, all she did was pander. So it wasn't hard to win. All you had to do was like speak directly. The country was starving for someone who wasn't a political pandering machine. The country wanted someone to just at least, and everyone knew Trump. I know a lot of people that voted for Trump. They said, Sam, I know he's a scumbag, but I'm just tired of people like, but for me, I could look at past the emotions. I was just voting for policy. But Trump has done some good things. I just don't like the tone he sets in the country. But there's no one answer. No matter who you vote for, there's never going to be a perfect answer. But the bottom line is, I don't let that control my life. I just, I got to keep going forward. And it doesn't matter who is in office. I always just show up to my life and do the best I can. Tony, Sam, you remember the kangaroo shoes? I've got a few pairs. No, I don't remember those. Mark, hey, Mark. Hey, Sam. Greetings from the Grand Canyon? 2 cactuses, a sunglass face, and 2 more cactuses? You're in New Mexico area. By Doug. Good to see you, Mark. Oh yeah, well, you and Big Dirty Logistics. Well, guys, I hope you guys are having a good time, man. That's great. Don't fall in that canyon. Do they have a Starbucks by the Grand Canyon? Tony, the Grand Canyon. I hear you get good fishing in the Colorado. Queen, hey Queen, how are you? Tony, Queen, how you doing? Jake, feel like too many people down and don't know what to do. Yeah, look, I think a lot of people are depressed. Not easy. It's not easy. Queen's doing fine. Norma Super Chat, healthier than TV and cheaper therapy set for president. Well, thank you, Norma. I appreciate that. And James, I see you, brother. I see you, brother. Norma, thank you. I appreciate that very much. Yeah, look, you gotta have a good time in life. You gotta talk about issues, but you gotta laugh and not be honest. I started this conversation honest. Brain pain. To me, it's pain on the mind. Thinking about too much, and then one conversation just push you over the edge. But you got to get rest. Got to focus for another day, and we got to take life one day at a time, and be thankful for everything we have. So like I was reading, like there's 5 different inputs to the brain. The brain receives information through our 5 senses. So 5 inputs through our sight, through our smell, through our touch, through our taste, and through our hearing. So there's 5 different ways that our brain is getting intake. And I think that Starbucks girl, she heard through her ears, through her hearing, she got input of criticism. I wasn't criticizing her, but there was input. So then she verbalized like, oh no, I'll do this better. And then I feel bad because, but am I overthinking it? A little bit. But I'm just sharing with you, this is the reality of life. Like, I could talk about politics, but this is really the realities of life, is that this is how the brain works and this is what you think about. And then, so you're thinking about all this during the course of the day. The guy cut you off in the pickup truck. You had an awkward conversation with the girl in the Starbucks. And then all of a sudden you're at home and you're about, build the wall, because you got brain pain. And so at least Trump's speaking to your pain and you're building walls and you're not doing anything. Build a relationship with your kids. Okay? Like if you got a bad relationship with your kids, work on that first. But see, that's what I try. Stay positive. All right, good job. I love you, Norma. Thank you so much. That was very nice of you. Tony, what's the temp in Alaska? Marin, Alaska? How did we get to Alaska? Damn, I was talking too long. I'm sorry. How did we get to Alaska? I thought we were in Florida. Marin, no one can justify deplorable behavior. Well, that's true, but, let me finish reading your thought. Just a thought. I understand what you're saying. Blessings on our nation, our earth, and our living things, really. No, you're right. Now, look, I voted for Hillary, but I have to be fair that Hillary was wrong in some areas. I know some good people that voted for Trump. So I don't want to, look, I blast him. I disagree with a lot of his policy, but I'm trying to mature and grow. I don't want to be hurtful to some good people that voted for him that, I may not agree with it, but I know they're not bad people because I know them in real life. So now there's some people I know that vote, but they're a disaster. So, but I don't want to lump them all together. I want to try to grow and be a little bit more mature. I still got to voice my opinion, but I got to be fair. And I don't want to be unnecessarily hurtful to some people that may have a different political philosophy, but they're still good people. So, and that's where we have to grow as society. It's not easy. Believe me, it's easier for me just to get pissed. It's harder for me to hold myself back and articulate that thought. Just like it was harder to hold myself back and not go chase the guy who cut me off in the pickup today. But I had to hold myself back. Why? Because it leads to a better life. But I hear you. Marin, yay, Norma, you rock, hard emoji. Norma, thank you again. Love to you and appreciation to you. Thank you very much. Thank you. James, I'm sorry I missed you, brother. Thank you for leaving another comment. James, Sam, I'm beyond more than happy to put you on every night after work. You're awesome. Hand clap emoji and sunglasses. Thank you, guys. Look, I appreciate that, man. The support is appreciated because, look, without someone watching, without someone appreciating you, you wouldn't do as much. That's what cheerleaders are for. So you're going to be watching a football game tonight, the Super Bowl, for some people, and there's nothing wrong with that. I watched it for years. Now, do the cheerleaders matter? I often thought about that. They really don't. I mean, you think about it, I think the players would play regardless, but I think the cheerleaders, they add to atmosphere and they do encourage. I often say, like, you want to see a guy get in good shape, put a girl in front of him with yoga pants. He'll start lifting extra weights. But it's not just beauty, physical beauty, even though that's an incentive. Sometimes it's just encouragement. When someone says, "Man, you did a great job," just like you get encouraged and you do a little bit extra, you keep going. So like our brain has 5 inputs. So if you see a girl with yoga pants, your brain is looking visually through your eyes. That's an input. And it's getting encouraged and it's working out more. So if someone leaves you a nice comment and says, "I appreciate your channel," and this and that, it's an input in your ears. And so it's an encouragement. And so it pushes you forward, right? You need those inputs to be positive. There's some negative. And so that's what we're talking about tonight, Blake. Love and respect. Norma, hey, Queen. Tony, Sam, you got a Patreon. I appreciate the love, man. I'm very thankful. Queen, hello, everyone. Norma, thank you, Marin. Takes one to know one. Yeah, you guys are both. Marin's very positive too, and I'm very thankful for both. Queen just got here. Queen, we miss you always. Tara says, "Hey, Queen," and you got a girl with a Queen emoji. Queen, glad that I made it. Queen, we always love having you. You add to the positivity. You do. You're like a cheerleader in your own right. Very magical. James, my only saving grace on Saturday, Sam, was working in the afternoon the night before. I got no sleep and worked all day. I can understand that. The same week you said, "I'm burned out." Well, I appreciate that. I mean, I appreciate that if sometimes my videos can strike a chord of a common issue that other people are going through. That blesses me. Because I mean, that's how I pick my topics. I don't pick my topics on what's trending. I pick my topics on what am I feeling. And then I try to be as honest as I can and communicate it as sincerely as I can. And for my own therapy and for our edification, to build each other up to go forward. And I'm very appreciative for that. Marin, maybe all caps, you have a tiny crush on a Starbucks girl. Well, I got a crush on everyone. I'm a sweet guy. I like to see everyone do good. And ultimately, look, I can, be attracted to a lot of different type of people, a lot of different type of girls. But it all ends in a disaster. But that's how I'm attracted to a lot of different girls. I treat women with the utmost respect. But what I do to alleviate lust is whatever girl that I'm attracted to that day, whether it's the Starbucks girl, whether it's the MILF I met walking on the beach, whether it's the young girl I met in the gym. When I go at night, when I look at my free porn, I pick a girl that looked like the girl I liked that day. And then that was the end of then I masturbate to it. But then the next day, I'm on a whole nother wavelength. Now, I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but for me, that's more respectful than having a relationship, ending it, and then getting involved in another one. I don't want to do that. I just want peace. And the best way I can get peace is if I show everyone love and respect, and then I pick one girl I like that day, and then I go home and I masturbate to a picture that looks similar to her, and then I treat everyone with love. Queen, I'm on time, Tara. Big Dirty's down in Arizona. Hey, Sammy, I'm about to get some great photos, brother. And then he gave the photograph emoji, and then he's in Arizona. He's in the desert by the Grand Canyon. Big Dirty, is there any Starbucks down there? Tony, I just saw a deer. Wish I had my gun. Deer jerky. Well, Tony, I love you, brother, but I don't like the killing of animals. I used to eat meat, so I cannot judge. And once in a while, I may still have fish or stuff, so I can't judge. But brother, try to eat plant-based, man. I don't think we're at a point in society we have to kill deer, but I can't judge because I want to eat meat. But I don't like hunting. I'm not gonna lie. I love you, Marin. Politics is really sick right now. It's always been like this. Politics has always been sick since the time of Jesus. You know, when Caesar was in there, politics have always been sick. Don't let it get you too upset, Marin. I mean, collectively, very terminally sick. Don't get upset. Spiritually sick, not caring about others. Always been like that, Marin. Don't get you upset. You do what you like to do, and just try to make your life as positive as possible, and realize that in the totality of human history, we're still in a good time period. We're very blessed, and we live in a good country where even if you disagree with the politics of one political leader or philosophy, everything cycles out. So whether it's a 4-year term or 8-year term, it just cycles out. And so there were some people that hated Obama and they couldn't wait till he got out. Now he's out. There's some people that hate Trump. They can't wait to get out. He'll be out. Life goes on with or without us. Doesn't matter who you like or who you don't like. It just keeps going. So just be thankful for what you have. I feel your pain. Make the most of your life. Try to be fair in your evaluation. Just push forward. That's all we can do. Ryan B. Being in a relationship can take years off your life. It just took years off my life having an awkward conversation with a Starbucks girl. Damn it, Ryan. You're right. Always different behind closed doors. Been there, done that. Ryan, praise the Lord, says the choir. Good job, James. Sam, 1000% agree with what you just said about leaving that guy who cut you off. Oh, thank God. Remember how sort of life is. Yeah, I know. I thank God for grace because it was very hard, but it doesn't lead anywhere positive. Sam, I like the Backstreet Boys. I'm not mad at you. Turn it up, baby. Make that noise. Turn up their music. I'm not mad at you. Tara, Sam, what time do you go live usually? Usually it's around 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in the United States. Sometimes a little bit earlier, but let's just say 7 p.m. to 8 p.m., usually closer to 8 p.m. U.S. Eastern Standard Time. That's Florida time. Yeah, I love Florida. I love you too, Tara. Thank you again, Norma. Tony, I'm going mountain climbing tomorrow. Then fishing. Maybe depends on how tired I am from climbing. All right, well, hopefully all the deer are safe. I like deer. I cried with Bambi. I can't watch sad movies where the animal dies, man. Didn't you see Bambi? How can you hunt after watching Bambi, man? Damn it. Somebody give me a guy crying and a deer emoji. Because that's how I am. I can't watch that. Oh, too much brain pain. I can't watch Bambi. Tony. Tara, usually between 7 p.m. and 8. Thank you, Tony. Free to be me. What's up, brother? Peace to you. Sam, my man. Super Bowl Sunday. Yeah, I know. Equals call out sick Monday. It's a disaster. That's true. Now let's take a hydration break. Good to see you, brother. Free to be me. Good to see you, man. You nailed it. Free to be me. You nailed it. Life ain't that bad. You guys are making me laugh. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate that. I was really upset when I went live. I don't know why. It was a positive day, but a couple things made me upset. I'm thankful. Norma, Tony, are you going on the AT? What's that? I used to backpack in Western Maryland, PA, and West Virginia a lot. I never backpacked. But that should encourage you. I'm going to do a video tomorrow about living without any utilities. No water, no electric, no gas. I found a free campsite that's very nice. It got no utilities, but very nice campsite. You can stay for 8 days. And what I can tell you is, when you there's a lot of people that backpack like across the country. Not too many, but there's some. They don't have any utilities. It can be done. Queen, glad to be on time tonight. Queen, we love to have you. Tony, free to be me. I'm off for the next few days. Good for you. Then going to do a gig in New Jersey. Oh, I love you, brother. What part of New Jersey you going to do it in? That's awesome. Norma, that's a reasonable system, Sam. Well, I don't even remember what I said. I'm glad it was reasonable. I love you, Norma. Teresa, Sam, watching you live always lifts my spirits. Well, praise the Lord, because we had to lift each other up. That's good. Peace emoji, prayer emoji, and then, yeah, peace to the world. I hear, like, in the background, we are the world. What was that song they sang in the 80s where we tried to get everybody together and everyone? See, now we're better. I think we're more united than we were in the 80s. Remember in the 80s? I think we're more united now than we were in the 80s. So I think we're making progress. Marin, we have some absolutely brilliant millennials and others with brand new thoughts. I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful too. I just want peace and love. But there's always going to be division. We have to be realists too. We just have to, there's always going to be division to a certain extent, but we pray that collectively as humanity we push forward together without killing each other or getting cut off by a diesel truck for no reason. Damn it. Let's stay positive. All right. Laughing. That incident with the ice today made you roll the tape to the entire relationship. Yeah, that's what I did. It didn't do it. Yeah, in your mind didn't. Yeah, it did. And that's why I got to get out of here. But see, Norma, what I was scared of. Now, for those who weren't in part of this live chat earlier, what happened was I went in Starbucks like I do every night, okay? And I know these people intimately. So there was a guy, he put ice in my cup, then water. I like when the ice goes first, then the water. I like when they put the soy milk in first, then the coffee. It mixes better. So when the guy put the ice in the water first, I said, "Thank you, brother. I really appreciate when you put the ice in first. It just tastes better to me." And so like usually the girl makes it for me. So I didn't know she was close enough by to hear me. I wouldn't have said it. So then she goes, "Oh, Sam, you like it like that? I didn't know you like it like that. We're not supposed to do it like that." She goes, "But if you like it like that," I was, "Oh, God, here we go." I said, "No. I said, I'm not trying to cause a problem." I said, whatever way you put it is fine. Just trying to show like I'm thankful. Yeah, well, it would have been a disaster. I can't get married. I can't be in a relationship. It's too much. I can't even go to Starbucks without being a problem. I want peace. I want peace. Hey, Marin, what are you doing? Teresa? Florida time. Yes, sir. Whew. It was 80 degrees today, and it's going to be almost 80 all week. Very magical. Swan Auto. What's up, brother? I'll never forget this motivational line that this rapper called Little Sky said in the song Tattoos on My Face. I use that ish as motivation. I can never get a job for my dream. I'm dedicated. Well, I can understand that. I mean, shout out to 6ix9ine, who now I think realized that he shouldn't have tattooed 6ix9ine Bloods on his face, and now he's paying a price because he's facing federal time, and he had to snitch. But that's what happens. Now, I will say, when I got this tattoo on my hand, I had kind of was at the point where, look, I'm going. All my tattoos were able to be covered prior to the one on my hand, and they usually were in the office. So I think you do get, but I think society is evolving the way tattoos are. I think facial tattoos are still a little bit more pressure, but I understand the sentiment of making decisions, putting you past the point of no return, and that's what you're talking about. It doesn't matter if it's a face tat or selling your house and not having another house. Now, I think face tat is a little bit more permanent, but whatever. I've done different decisions in life. What you're saying is what I agree with, is that at a certain point, after a level of responsibility, and if you're doing things without hurting other people, see, 6ix9ine was doing things, he was hurting other people, and that's why he got reprimanded. The key is always do whatever you want as long as they're not hurting someone else. It doesn't matter if they deserve it. Like that guy who cut me off in the pickup, believe me, he deserves something. But did I do it? No, because it wasn't positive. What I can tell you is, you do have to make irreversible decisions that push you forward. As long as if you're doing them, they're not hurting anyone, and you're doing them responsibly, you should do them. Good job. There's a time for everything. Norma, Sam, AT stands for, Appalachian Trail. I've heard of that. I've never done that before. Have I ever hiked a trail? I've hiked a few. When I first started being outdoors, I hiked a mountain in northwest Jersey, and maybe I did one in Pennsylvania. There was a couple trails, a couple mountain reserves I went to. I didn't like mountains. I learned at that point that I don't like going up terrain, and I don't like wearing boots in the rocky soil. I like walking on flat, paved concrete. I just enjoy the walk better, but some people enjoy hiking better. I don't like hiking, especially up terrain. And that's why I really love Florida, because Florida's a flat land. I like flat. But again, to each their own. But I do remember a season of my life when I first started being outdoors. Now, there's some mountainous area in northwest New Jersey. I mean, not huge mountains, but mountains and trails. And I remember, you saying that, that's what sparks in my mind when I tried that. There was two observations. One observation was I don't like mountainous areas. I like flat land. Now, I remember making that observation. The second one was, as I got higher on the mountain and higher on the trail, there was less people, less civilization, and even though I'd achieved more, I was lonelier. And I thought of the book, The Final Quest, I believe by Rick Joyner, which I've shared before. And it's got like a spiritual theme, but it was about climbing a mountain. And as you progress in life and as you climb a mountain, you have to be careful not to resent the people at the bottom of the mountain, because if it wasn't for the people at the bottom of the mountain holding off some of your haters, per se, you wouldn't be able to climb so high. And that, really, when you get up to the top of the mountain, really the next step is to go back down and to help as many people up as you can. But there will be many who stay at the bottom level of the mountain. You are no better than them if they stay at the bottom of the mountain, and you wouldn't be able to climb to the top of the mountain if it wasn't for them. I really recommend that book. It has a spiritual heavy undertone, but I really liked it. The book is called The Final Quest by Rick Joyner. I would definitely recommend that. So thank you, Norma, for sparking that in my brain. Where are we at? Queen. I had a stroke once before also, Queen, you know. I know a couple of people that had a stroke, and some of them lost the ability of speech. Some of them lost movement in their limbs. So that happens. Yeah, that's true. I hope you're okay, Queen. Jacqueline. Hey, Jacqueline. Hey, everyone. Sun face emoji and then 2 palm trees. That was nice. Tara. Hey, Jack. Queen. And I did lose my ability to speak correctly. Okay, at one time. Queen, thank you for sharing. Guys, that's good testimony. Thank you, Queen. Jacqueline. Jacqueline also likes to hike the Appalachian Trail, Norma. You guys like to hike. Norma. And then she goes, Queen, thank goodness you're okay. Yeah, praise the Lord. Queen. Hello, Sam. How was your day? It was good. There was a couple negative things, but I tried to turn them into positive. And I want to be positive. I want to be a positive person. I want to be around positive people. And I just want to be thankful. And I am thankful. I'm not in the hospital. I have the ability to take care of myself. I'm living where I want to live. So I just want to be thankful. And I am thankful. I'm very appreciative. And I'm just making the most of my life. How was your day, Queen? Did you color? Tony? Sam, I love Bambi. I cried. But I like deer, especially when it's free meat. Come on, man. I only hunt on occasion. I'm not one of those shooting just to shoot people. All right, well, I got to respect different ways to live, but I pray that one day you stop shooting Bambi and you just eat some plant-based food. I love you, brother. Jacqueline. Hey, Tara. Tony. Norma, yes. I'm off the AP trail. Oh, I didn't know that goes through there. Queen. How are you, Tony? Marin. Queen. Here's to your health. Hydration break. My water toast emoji. Yep. Hydration break. Queen, we're thankful you're okay. Queen. Thanks, Marin. Norma. Yay, Jacqueline. I'm through hiking. Well, attempting to in 2020. I'm not mad at that. Tony. Queen. I'm fantastic. I'm camping. I'm using the hotspot in my car. Now, that's one thing I check at all campsites. Do I have internet access? For me, for my entertainment. But I don't spend much time in a campsite, but at night, I like to watch a little YouTube with my earbuds in before I go to bed, and some free porn. I mean, you got to have reception to get free porn. If not, then I got to go look at snapshots in my phone. Marin. Oh, wait, I skipped Free to Be Me. I'm sorry. Free to Be Me says, Tony, blessed to be off. Yeah, and then fist pump emoji. Marin. 3 palm trees. You heart emoji are so good. That 3 palm trees. Movement. Yes, like the common law rules. I don't know what that means. Good to see you. Tony, beyond New Jersey, Sam, and free, yes. I am fantastic to have nothing to do. And yes, I bought my sacks out here. Good for you, brother. Enjoy your life, man. Norma, I wear sneakers. I don't wear hiking boots. Don't you twist your ankle? Yeah, I agree. Yeah, it's definitely not for everyone. Most of the friends I've had don't backpack either. That's okay, but do you. I give you credit for doing it with sneakers. I tried that. I remember in the beginning I was hiking with sneakers. I said, I ain't doing something right. And then I was looking at my shoes. I said, I was wearing Nikes. I said, I got to wear my Timberlands. And I do keep a pair of Timberlands. Those are boots in my car. Because once in a while, like I go to a campground that's like deep in the woods, and I'll need to wear my Timbs. That's true. Queen. Okay, cool. Thumbs up. Tony. I have Moro friends. Face tattoos are part of their culture. Yeah. I think as society grows and being interconnected now with the internet and being more exposed to other cultures, we are slowly, like every young person I see now, in the next generation, everyone's got tattoos. So I'm kind of like middle generation because I'm middle-aged. So the older generation still kind of maybe look at it a little bit sideways. Younger generation is very acceptable. So, as society advances, it's just the mindset evolves. That's all. And we go back to the origins. It was always once like that too. Tony, I have backpack often. I have hiking boots and all that jazz. Queen, right all the way to the moon and back. Yeah, Queen, you got it. Good job. I love to drive. Queen, it's sad to hear about your ordeal and glad you are feeling better. Yes, praise the Lord. Thank God Queen's all right. I remember when I got nerve damage and I'd shooting pain up and down my body. It took about 12 to 18 months for my body to get back to normal. It takes a long time for nerve damage to heal. Now, it could have been a lot worse, but I remember saying to myself, because it was taking so long, like, man, I just had extreme empathy on people that, they'll never get better. And sometimes when you feel like something will never get better, it's scary to deal with that finality. It is. Some people even have something as small as like what they call like tinnitus, which is like a ringing in the ears if you've been exposed to loud noises, and that sticks with them forever. So I've had that temporarily. So don't take for granted your hearing either. Your hearing, your smelling, your seeing. What were the other 5 inputs to the brain? There's 5 inputs to the brain: sight, smell, touch, taste, and hearing. Those 5 inputs speak to the brain, and they can cause pain. Marin, I appreciate sensitive people. That's how I felt sensitive about the girl at Starbucks. I didn't want her in one's film. Queen, thank you. I love to drive. Queen, how are you doing? I love to drive. Swan, I remember about Grout Pond. Yeah. That's in the center. Okay, that's in the center of southern Vermont. I've been there. I would love to visit it now that you told me about how great it was. Well, shout out to my friend who recommended it. It's a beautiful place, but I would never go back. It's in the middle of nowhere. It's up a mountain, and it has no cell phone reception. None. So you better be packing, and you better be like, because like you only see like a guy living out of his van, and you see like 10 campers. Now, it's nothing bad gonna happen to you, but you are totally isolated. It's total like mountainous forest isolationist. I gotta be flat, tropical, MILFs everywhere, Starbucks girls pouring coffee all over my body, but not literally. That was nowhere near a Starbucks, brother. It totally changed my life. I said, I love the guy who recommended that place, but I can never go. I love Vermont, but I can never go back. I gotta be in Florida. Love and respect to Vermont. Tony, it was a beautiful country, but it just wasn't for me. But that's how you experience life, guys. Like, I'm joking a little bit, but I'm serious. The only way to experience life is to go out there and visit and see what you like and what you don't like. And everyone likes different things. And that's the value. I traveled up and down the east coast of America, and I saw a lot of different lands, a lot of different cultures, a lot of different styles of living. And for me, I found what works best for me. And everyone should do that, what works best for them. Tony, Queen, I'm glad you're okay. And Sam, the trail goes from Tennessee, I think, to Maine. I didn't know that. Norma, Sam, how do you get nerve damage? Were you injured in an accident? No, but I have been in several car accidents. The nerve damage thing was when I got to my 30, when I was like 30 or 31, and that was when I was my heaviest. I was like 350 pounds. I was really overweight, out of shape. I said, I'm going to get my life together. I'm going to get healthier. So what I did was I acted like I was young. I didn't change my diet, but I just started lifting weights. And I was lifting heavy weights. And after about 2-3 weeks of lifting weights, but not changing my diet, not when I was lifting weights, just one day I was at work, and I just had a pain shoot up my arm into my jaw, and then it was constant, and it wouldn't go away. And so, like, obviously when you Google that online, when you have pain shooting up and down your arm and then into your jaw, it's a sign of a heart attack. And it got worse. And then the nerve pain started to spread, like to my back and up and down my leg. I didn't know what it was. I thought I was having a heart attack. So I went to the emergency room. I went to the emergency room once. I had to wait like 45 minutes. I went to New Brunswick. Great hospital there. What was it? Robert Wood Johnson, which is a great hospital in Central Jersey. But the waiting room was like an hour long. So I went there. I said, I'm not going to stay here. I left. Then the next day I went to work. The pain was so bad, I had to go back to the hospital. And so I was really scared then, because I never felt like that type of pain before, and I couldn't stop it. And it's like, when you have nerve pain, it's like having a short circuit in your body. It spreads everywhere, and it's sporadic, and it's scary. And like every time I would turn, my whole body would, like, the nerve pain would shoot. I couldn't even wipe my butt because, like, the nerve receptacles wrapping around my spine were on the fritz. It was a nightmare. That was the scariest I've ever been with my health. It scared the shit out of me. And then they did it like an EKG. And they said, you're not having a heart attack. They ran blood work. When they ran blood work, that's when they found the issue. Blood work will usually find most of your problems. So when they did the blood work, they said, Sam, you don't have damage to your heart, but you have muscle damage. And then we started talking about what's changed in my lifestyle. When a doctor gets you in the office, you have to be very honest about what you've been doing, because if you're not, then they can't solve the problem. Just like when I was an electrician, I would go in someone's house and their lights wouldn't work. I say, all right, please tell me what happened, like the past 3 weeks. And a lot of times the homeowner wouldn't want to tell me, like they tried to wire their switch, but they messed it up and they don't want to tell me because they're embarrassed. And I always told them, like, look, don't be embarrassed. Just tell me exactly what you did with your house so I could fix it. And it's the same thing when you go to a doctor. You have to tell them exactly what you've been doing so they can at least give you insight. Sometimes they can't fix it. He couldn't. So bottom line is, after he got the thing, he said, look, and I told him I've been working out. He said, all right, well, what appears to have happened is you pinched a nerve in your chest. And that pinched nerve is like a short circuit. And it's causing havoc with your entire nervous system. And that's the shooting pain that you have all throughout your body. He goes, there's really not much we can do for you. He goes, especially at this point, we kind of recommend that you, one, don't lift. Two is that you do change your diet, because you are overweight. And then three is follow up with a specialist. I never followed up with a specialist. What I did was I did my own research. I said, that's it. I'm going to change my diet. I'm going to eat healthy from now on. And I said, I'm going to stop lifting weights. I'm just going to walk. And what I found was therapy and walking, not just for my mind and for my well-being, but as I would walk, the pain wouldn't stop, but it would alleviate. Because when you get the blood flowing through your body, through your circulatory system, it kind of like heals the nervous system. But for the nerves to grow back and for the pinched nerve to fully repair, it took about 12 to 18 months. So after a couple months of you still being in pain, it's scary, because you don't know if it'll ever stop. But that's kind of at an overview what happened, what I learned. But if it wasn't for that pain, I don't think I would have ever changed my life as dramatically. I don't think I would have got as healthy as I am. I don't think I would have did as much as I did. It was the pain that really birthed me to change my life when I thought like I'd really hurt my body. So, good question. Hydration break. Then we'll go to Tara. I remember before I went to the hospital, I had my dog. And I remember going to my mom's house after work. I said, Ma, I got to drop the dog off at your house because when I was in pain, what I thought about was who's going to take care of my dog. I thought I was going to die. I said, Ma, I don't want to just leave my dog at the house because if I can't come home, I don't want the dog to be by itself. So before I went to the hospital, I took my dog to my mom's house. And I remember I dreaded telling my mom. I've been in a car accident where my head cracked a windshield and like my eyebrow was gone. And I didn't want to tell my mom because I didn't want her to worry. And that would make me even more anxious. So, but I had no choice but to tell my mom because I needed someone to watch my dog. And when I'm in pain, just like a parent, I thought about my dog more than I thought about myself. Who's going to take care of it? So I go to my mom's house, and right away my mom's nervous because she knows like I never go to the hospital. I never like get sick or anything like that. So she's all worried. I said, Mom, look, I don't need you to be worried. I just need you to watch the dog. And she was like, Sam, well, that's it. I'm going to change my diet too. And this is really putting a scare in me. I said, Mom, don't get upset. I said, just watch the dog. I'll be fine. But I'm just sharing my life. That's all. Tara, I walked my entire new neighborhood today. That's awesome. Use Google Maps to watch where I was to learn the area. That's good. Only 55 minutes and 2.8 miles. Good job. Did you get a good walk today? I did. Walking, as I was just sharing, walking is great for your mind, body, and soul. And Tara, me and you connect on that level. That's a huge part of self-care. Good job. And enjoy that walk in the new area. Marin, good for you, Tara. Yeah, heart emoji. Yeah, that was magical. Queen, that is excellent, Tara. Yeah, that's good. Very much self-care. Marin, The Final Quest by Rick Joyner. Yes, that's it. Great book. Really blessed me. I love to drive. Queen, I'm okay. Thanks for asking. Cheese and grin. Queen, you're welcome. Tony, I'm getting that. I'm having to wear earplugs now when I play sax on when it gets loud. Well, yeah, you don't want that tinnitus or whatever, brother, so protect your ears. Sometimes when I play music too loud in my ears, I say, I got to turn this down. I don't want to get crazy. Thank God now, even cell phones, when you turn the music too loud, it has like a red indicator that the music's too loud. I like that. Norma, so glad you got past the nerve pain, Sam. Well, Norma, praise the Lord. Thank you. And after that too, I'll tell you what that taught me. is having more compassion for people who are in physical pain. Until you're in physical pain, I don't think you have, not that you're evil, but until you go through something, I don't know if you can fully empathize with someone's pain. And it's true. Swan, I totally feel that. Florida is great for me. Oh, yeah. For a day or two. But after that, I'll be screaming to get out of the Caribbean. So I can understand. Everyone's different. It's so amazing how different states are a happy place for different people. I totally agree with that. And, that's what makes the world go round. And, because we all can't live in the same place, right? So it's good that we all like different things. I totally agree. Marin, book called Wild by Cheryl Strayed is the true story about one who hiked alone Appalachian Trail. Good read. Okay. Norma, I think that made it a movie. I'll check out the book. Thanks, Marin. Tony, Sam, there's also a trail that goes all the way up the East Coast and runs into the App Trail so you can hike the whole eastern seaboard. Wow, I never knew that. I ain't doing that. I'll be walking around the beach while everyone does that. Marin, 3 palm trees, some face. There's nothing like walking alone on the beach. Yeah, that's what I like. Beachfront on sand. Yeah, that's what I did today. It was very magical. I want to do it right now, but it's too late. Queen, chocolate emoji plus cheese equals disaster. Good job, Queen. Trenta water. Good. Queen, good job. Good job, Queen. I love to drive. Pain is a motivator. Preach that word. I love to drive. To do something to change. Well, it can be, and it was for me. By the grace of God. By the grace of God, I tell you, I believe it. I'm thankful for the grace of God. Yeah, that's right. That's true. Marin, love is my better motivator. I love you, Marin. I'm not mad at you. I love you. Marin, heart emoji. I love to drive. I love to drive laughing. True, Marin. That pain will motivate you, though. No, good job, Tara. Yeah, Tara's walking. Swan, I'm happy you recovered from your injuries. Okay, yes, me and Queen made it. Thank you, brother. Queen, hello, Swan. Swan, hey. Damn, we made it. Well, I'm just doing the best I can, and I feel that you guys are doing the best you can. And we're going to take life one day at a time. We're going to be thankful. I'm thankful for each and every one of you tonight. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for everything. Thank you, Norma, for the super chat. Thank you for everyone who clicks the thumbs up. Just keep positive people around you. Do your best to live a healthy life, to try to see things from all perspectives so that you don't get all emotional. Because I remember reading there was a quote that says, like, hate is drinking poison and hoping someone else will die. Hate is drinking poison and hoping someone else will die. So don't drink hate. If someone cuts you off in a pickup truck, don't drink hate. If you see someone who disagrees with you politically, just step away and don't drink that hate. Address the issues that you got to address, but after that, you got to let it go. You got to let it go. And we got to be thankful. Teresa, I'm watching the Super Bowl, Tom Brady, and listening to you at the same time. Aw, you have me laughing so much. Good. The guy walking, palm tree, beach guy. Yeah, that's me. That's good. Queen, I'm great. Norma, thank you, Sam. Thank you. Have a great night. Norma, thank you so much. Love to you. Queen, thanks for asking. Tony, Sam, there are also trail that goes from Delaware to California. That's a long ways, brother. Swan says you're welcome. Milano, hey Milano, Sammy, that was a real pain in the ass. You ain't lying about that, Milano. Good to see you, brother. Queen, thanks, Norma. Swan, I hope Brady gets this one. Norma, you're welcome. But for what, Queen? Just to be positive. They're just thanking each other. Queen just thanking you. Thanks to everyone. Stay positive. I hope whoever you want to win the Super Bowl wins. I'll be watching some free porn and then going to bed early. Peace and love to